Welcome to the Hometown Bluegrass Show with Kentucky boys Tim Batts and Josh Williams. Tim is a music promoter, radio host, and passionate bluegrasser, and Josh is a 20-time Bluegrass Guitar Player of the Year. This podcast is all about bluegrass music, where they swap stories, crack jokes, and pick on each other. Josh even plays a song or two in each episode. Plus, they sit down with bluegrass artists and insiders for interviews you won't hear anywhere else. It's music, it's laughs, it's all things bluegrass, right here on the Hometown Bluegrass Show. Now, here are your hosts, Tim Batts and Josh Williams.
Here we are in the flesh.
Yes.
In the flesh, baby.
Yeah, man.
Like an old wrestling move or something.
Yeah.
Randy Macho Man Savage or something.
Ooh, you better not forget it.
Anyway, we listening to the Hometown Bluegrass Show.
Glad to have you with us.
Yes, we are super excited. Got a guest here in the Batch Music and Media studio tonight. Mr. Weldon Williams is with us once again. We're going to quit calling you a guest here pretty soon. This is you getting more regular, so you're just kind of hanging out with us. So. But anyway, we got a great show lined up for you tonight. We're going to talk once again to the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Greg Cahill. Excited about that. Special C celebrating 50 years in bluegrass music.
My goodness.
And Josh has some serious questions to ask him. So.
I actually did have a few of them that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Look forward to sharing that with everybody.
Absolutely. So anyway, it's going to be a cool night. Josh's going to play us a song here in a little bit, and we're just glad you're here. We're super glad that you support the Hometown Bluegrass Show. So
that's right. We want to say a happy belated birthday to our friend Sammy Sheeler.
Yeah,
he just had a big birthday bash up in Virginia.
Was that not cool, the Lonesome River Band thing?
Oh my goodness,
man!
Did you know that was the first time in history that Don Rigsby and Dan Tyminski were both part of that show, and they sang together? That's never happened before.
I saw that on Facebook. I'd never realized that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a cool thing. I'd like to have been there. That was well, and
cool. Sammy has said for years that he really would love to get Don and Dan there together so the two of them could sing, because they, Dan was always there on mandolin and singing tenor, and then of course when he left, Don came in. But it was cool getting the opportunity to have them two there together and get to sing.
Was that Blue Highway Fest?
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's a cool thing. So if you got to see that, we want to hear about it. That was pretty neat. So
yeah, that's a quickly becoming a very large festival. Yeah. Blue Highway Fest there in Big Stones Gap or something like that.
That's what it is,
Big Stone Gap, Virginia.
Yeah, great time of year for that. So
yeah, it was a performance of Dan Tyminski, Don Rigsby, Kenny Smith, of course Sammy, and Mike Hartgrove on the fiddle. Mm-hmm. And I assume, I don't know this to be a fact, but I think it was Cameron Keller playing bass.
Oh, okay.
Who is LRB's bass player.
Right, the current bass player, yeah. Well, that's cool. Well, get out and see some live bluegrass music, because it's a beautiful time of year for that. It's fall time right now when we're recording this, and we are coming at you from Western Kentucky, the heart of bluegrass music. So that's where we be. So
that's right. That's not far at all from the motherland there in Rosine, Kentucky.
Right.
Even though it was born on the stage of the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, Tennessee. Go figure.
Which also was not too far from here as well, but we're
about
in the heart of it. So
I would think they probably had their rehearsals somewhere.
Probably
around here.
Yeah.
We're going to say they did.
Let's call it.
They probably didn't, but let's say they did.
Let's call it good. Yeah, I think they rehearsed in the Center. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, did they?
At the co-op, to Balcony Co-op.
Oh my goodness!
That's right. The home of Colton Baker.
That's right.
Let's throw some names out.
Yeah, that's going to be the sign you see coming into town before too long.
Yeah, no doubt.
That'll be just like coming into Benton. On both sides, you see Benton, Kentucky, home of Josh Williams.
Yeah, some friends paid for that.
That's funny.
No, the state of Kentucky does a really cool thing. They do recognize bluegrass as a true American art form, and all over the state they have, in different counties or different cities where people are from, they have put up sign that says home home place or birthplace or whatever of, and then it says that artist. So, in fact, this past weekend I was over in Sandy Hook, Kentucky, at a friend's house for a birthday party that I was
Seemed
playing
like some
at.
famous guy from there, right?
Yeah, a feller by the name of Keith Whitley.
Yeah.
But also from right down the road there is also hometown of Don Rigsby, and his sign is also there.
Oh,
So,
cool. That's awesome.
yeah, and I saw one for Wayne Lewis, and I know there's one around there for some other folks. So it's really cool. It's cool that the state recognizes that. So I do appreciate everybody in the house for doing that.
Absolutely. So you played anywhere lately?
Well,
Because we had our festival last weekend.
We had our festival last
y'all
weekend, and we played the Hall of Fame the night before.
Right.
And then Don and I and Mike, our Southern Legacy's bass player, Mike Anglin. Thank you. Drawing a brain fart here.
Sorry, Mike.
We all performed with some other friends, Johnny Lewis and Gil Benson on a fiddle. Johnny was playing banjo, and we performed at a birthday party up in Sandy Hook, Kentucky, and had a really nice time. Got some good picking in, so that was a lot of fun getting to do that. And so yeah, it was easy. Just the hardest part of that was the drive over there and back.
No doubt. But there's no real easy way to get over there.
You can't get there from here. You have to
it's twisty windy.
Yeah, you have to go to Elizabethtown and then start from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, then it gets complicated.
Yeah. So I decided to go. My initial route was through Moorhead, Kentucky, and then I took Highway 32 on up there. And let me tell you, there was a few times I saw my own taillights in my rearview mirror. So yeah, it was pretty twisty and windy and all of that. But the way I came back out was much easier. So I came back through Grayson and hit 64 and come out that way. So that's next time I think I'm going to do that route, even though it might be a little bit longer, because it's a heck of a lot straighter.
Exactly.
A lot easier of a drive.
And if you break down or need gas, you're probably going to find a place to stop that way.
Well, you might at least find a straight stretch of road that you can stop on.
Exactly, yeah.
And if you're lucky enough to have cell service, maybe you can get AAA or something.
Right,
Exactly.
Well, this is the Hometown Bluegrass Show, and there's lots of great hometowns in our bluegrass state. So
That's right, man.
Absolutely. So,
and I'm here to tell you, Sandy Hook is still there.
I bet.
Yeah, it's a great one.
That's cool. That's awesome. Well, wouldn't you playing at the Opry again with Rhonda soon?
If I am, I haven't heard about it.
Oh, okay.
So, but that can change at any moment.
Well, she called me. I was busy, so I told her just holler at you.
Oh,
so,
did you?
yeah.
Well, I appreciate you doing that.
No problem.
Thank you very much.
No problem. I kind of got this carpal tunnel thing that's messing with me, but
Yeah,
anyway,
I understand.
But it's cool. Well, cool, man. Well, we are excited to hear what Josh is going to play. We've had a request in. Are you going to do the request? You going to do something
I'm
else?
going to try to do the request.
Okay, cool. Well, we want to hear from you. If you got a song you want to hear Josh do, or a song you don't want to hear him do, just let us know, and we'll be sure he gets the message. And we like to make dreams come true here on the Hometown Bluegrass Show.
That's right.
All right, we'll be back right after this.
Custom Automotive in Calvert City, Kentucky has been a family-operated business for over 50 years. When you call Custom Automotive, you'll talk to an experienced tire and wheel expert. They install wheels and tires on thousands of vehicles every year in addition to their online sales. Stop by and thank them for supporting bluegrass music. Custom Automotive, Highway 62, Calvert City, Kentucky, 270-395-7611. Or visit them online at customautoonline.com.
Looking for expert insurance advice from a team that truly knows Western Kentucky? At Paducah Insurance Agency, we're more than just policies. We're your neighbors, helping you protect what matters most. With locations in Paducah and Benton, Kentucky, we offer home, auto, business, and life insurance with top carriers like Erie Insurance, all at competitive rates. Locally owned and committed to your peace of mind, Jared Morgan and his team are here to help. Call Paducah Insurance Agency today at 855-853-4763 or visit paducahinsurance.com. Paducah Insurance, coverage you can count on from people you trust.
Howdy, friends. I'm Banjo Ben Clark, and you're listening to my good buddies, Tim Batts and Josh Williams, on the Hometown Bluegrass Show. You've tuned in because you like valuable conversation about the world's best music. And if you want more good stuff like that, come on over to my website, banjobenclark.com, where you can learn how to play and purchase anything you might need when it comes to bluegrass-related instruments and accessories. My Gold Pick members over there can access hundreds of lessons for banjo, guitar, and mandolin, with all kinds of resources to help you move on down the road with your picking skills. And if you're looking to purchase something, the deals can't be beat at Banjo Ben's General Store. All there on the same website, banjobenclark.com. Now back to the show.
Thank you, Banjo Ben. We appreciate you supporting Hometown Bluegrass Show. Head over to banjobenclark.com and buy yourself something nice. Just tell everybody it's from Tim and Josh. And just use the promo code Hometown10 when you do it, and we'll take 10% off your order. So
Every time you say that, you always make me think of Cousin Eddie. Buy yourself something.
Buy yourself
nice.
something nice, Clark. Real nice.
Real nice.
Oh, I had one of
Buy
those
yourself something real nice.
That's right. Real nice. I was just talking about that earlier today. I kind of had a rough day, and I thought, one of these days, I'm just going to go Clark Griswold in that living room on somebody like he did on that movie. I just want to do that one time.
Holy, where's the Tylenol?
Oh, man. That's great.
That is good stuff.
Yep. All right. What you going to do for us?
Well, so I had a guy asking for this song, wrote in to our Facebook page asking for this special request that I love this song. I think it's a great song to do, and maybe I can get Weldon to help me out here with the holding the mic to where the guitar will get picked up. Can you put that down there for me for the Easter? That'll work. That way at least there's a little bit of something. I'm walking from one bar to another. I don't know where I'm going or where I've been. No one that I meet realizes I'm trying when I know I can't win. The memory of your smile, it nearly drives me wild. Ain't nothing ever gonna ease my mind. I thought you'd be true, I counted on you. I'm lost from a love I'll never find. I wonder if this pain is gonna wind up. It gets worse day by day since you're gone. If only you'd come back and see me. You're my only chance from now on. The memory of your smile, it nearly drives me wild. Ain't nothing ever gonna ease my mind. I thought you'd be true, I've counted on you. I'm lost from a love I'll never find. I thought you'd be true, I counted so on you. I'm lost from a love I'll never find. Ah, little Stanley Brothers music for you there.
I was lonesome.
That is a lonesome song, ain't it? But it's a great one, man.
It is, man.
When
you was playing that hard too, boy. You was digging in.
I dig it. Yeah. That's the only way to do it.
That's good stuff, man. Good stuff.
You know, I in researching that song, I heard a bunch of different versions of it. In fact, there's quite a few that I was surprised to hear. But Boone Creek actually had a recording of it that was very country, and it was really awesome. Cool. Of course, you know, and it sounded about like they had sounded a lot like the Whites might be singing on there with them too. You know, so
what they have like drums and steel guitar.
Yeah. Well, Jerry was still playing dobro, so I don't remember there being steel guitar on it, but I do remember electric guitar and drums being on it.
Wow, that's cool.
I'd have, like I say, I only heard it the one time. There could be Boone Creek fans out there going, "No, you idiot! Of course they had it on." You know, I don't know, but I was blown away by it, and of course, you know, hearing Ricky sing it was just awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah, he can make it real lonesome.
Oh yeah, man,
that's cool.
He's got that Stanley sound in his voice.
He does. Well, thanks for sending in those requests. We love to hear it, and we want to hear from you on our Facebook page, the Hometown Bluegrass Show. Like and follow us and all that good stuff, and send us a message. We want to hear where you're listening from. Where's your hometown? And
what'd you have for breakfast?
Yeah, your social security number and credit card number and all that good stuff. So, but anyway, we'll take another break, and when we come back, we're going to get Mr. Greg Cahill on the phone and talk to him, and really looking forward to that. So, stay tuned.
The Lake House Inn at Sled Creek has undergone complete renovation in 2023. Our outdoor space is unlike any other at Kentucky Lake. With 2 in-ground pools, 18 rooms, and 4 cabins, we're just a stone's throw away from Kentucky Dam. If you're looking to make memories with your family, this nostalgic inn is for you. Welcome to your lake house, where modern meets rustic and becomes home. Reserve online at lakehouseinn.com.
For over 50 years, Puckett's Jewelry in Benton, Kentucky has been a trusted choice for fine jewelry that will last a lifetime and help you celebrate life's most precious moments. The new owners, Bart and Hannah Lewis, are excited to continue the Puckett's Jewelry legacy in Marshall County and are proud to support bluegrass music. Puckett's Jewelry on the Square in Benton, Kentucky. Visit them online at puckettsjewelry.com.
Hey, this is Josh Williams for Page Capos. The Page Capo is lightweight, durable, and quickly attaches and allows you to change frets with ease. With controlled tension capabilities, Page Capo always stays in tune. But don't just take my word for it. Page Capos is also used by folks like Vince Gill, Ron Block, Tim O'Brien, Cody Kilby, Tommy Emanuel, and James Taylor. So don't trust just any capo. Use what the pros use. Listen to the Hometown Bluegrass Show podcast for your chance to win a Page Capo on every episode. Do what I do and trust Page Capos. Order online at pagecapo.com.
Welcome back to the Hometown Bluegrass Show. I'm your host, Tim Batts, along with the great Josh Williams.
I like the way you said that. I like the way you put that word in front of it. What was that word again?
The great.
Oh,
Josh
it's 2
Williams.
words. The great. I
the
like
great.
that.
That's right. Well, you are great, man. But
thanks, dude.
No problem.
And I got my trusty sidekick here sitting beside me too. The
sidekick, really?
Yeah. I
the
got
great junior.
The great junior. Yeah. Got my boy Weldon. Can you hear that voice? Can you hear how deep his voice is? Is that not weird? It's the weirdest thing.
It's puberty.
It is, man. It is.
Speaking of puberty, we got some on the line that's going through puberty now.
Yeah, and the best thing is that it's his birthday. And we definitely want to be sure to sing a special happy birthday to our guest this evening, Mr. Greg Cahill, because it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Greg.
Well, thank you, Josh. I can't believe you remembered. I'm stunned. I've gone through puberty 25 times already, and here you are on my birthday. Wow. All right.
Your voice has changed and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great,
Cool.
man. Well, happy birthday to you. And
geez, thanks.
And I did see a video that I believe Brian, your mandolin player, posted on Facebook the other day where he had his thumb up in front of the camera and he said, keeping a tradition alive, and he was headed for your rear end with it. And I thought that was just hilarious.
Saw that. Where's Jamie Clifton when we need him?
Right.
Yeah, so Brian's taking over. Yeah. That's just great. Yeah.
Oh, that's too funny,
A
man.
lot of these traditions
Yeah.
coming around, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
man.
to think it all started with just a young band, a few young band members from Kentucky and Indiana and Oklahoma joining with the old guy there.
Yeah. He got a lot older for those few years, I'll tell you that. Boy.
Yeah, how much did they age you in those few years?
Quite a bit.
Oh, probably 20 and 3. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
But I have to say, it was fun, but oh my gosh.
Yeah. I still can recall just hurting all the time because of how much laughing there was going on. We could never be serious about nothing.
That is a fact. That is a fact. And we had accoutrements, you know, we had recordings of some of the laughing and some of the stories and some of the expletives and some of the release of gaseous pressure on tape. And it was an interesting time.
And sometimes it was combustible.
It was very combustible.
Yeah. So,
yes. Yeah. Don't light a match near the van. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, the cool thing is why we wanted to bring you on, because this year is a very special year, and we've talked about it before whenever we had you on our podcast last time. But I wanted to take this opportunity to really talk about this is a big year for Special Concensus. This is your 50th year in the business. Can you believe it?
No. No, I cannot wrap my head around it. I cannot. I mean, really, I would believe 25, but 50. Oh, I belong in the Museum of Natural History for fossils.
You do, man.
Yeah.
You really do.
I don't know how.
It really has been 25 years, but with Josh in the band the longest he was, that's why it's 50.
Well, the crazy thing is I was in the band 25 years ago. That's what blows my mind.
Oh, really?
I was in the band 25 years ago. The first recording I did with Special Concensus was the 25th anniversary album.
That is right. Holy cow. Oh, I just got older.
Oh, my gosh, dude. Yeah. And the crazy thing is my hair's starting to look a lot like yours did when I first joined your band.
Well, mine looks a little different now because it's in all the pipes in the sink.
Yeah.
But there's still a little left on the side, you know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's crazy, man. Most marriages don't even last 50 years. And yet here you are running a bluegrass band 50 years. That's just amazing to me.
Pretty, I mean, I literally cannot wrap my head around it. But you know, and I can think of stuff when people bring up, oh, you remember this or that. You know, I actually do remember it, but I wouldn't remember it if somebody didn't bring it up. But, I mean, I remember probably the last 20 years somewhat clearly. But, man, 50, and I can remember different, you know, many of the things that people bring up, but I wouldn't remember it to bring it up. I just remember it when they do, you know?
Yeah, yeah. So I saw a photo on Facebook that our friend Mark Edelstein, and which I assume was the original bass player of Special Concensus. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yeah.
So he shared a photo of you and him and some of your I assume would be some of your original members. I couldn't really tell, and I didn't read the names. Probably should have done that before I went to talking about it. But
yeah.
But you had a lot of hair, and you had a wicked mustache, and you had your banjo over your left shoulder, not hung over your right shoulder, like you've always had for however many, well, I guess over 50 years now, at least as long as I've known you. You've always done the Earl and Crow and Bauckham and all those guys did that for a long time off of the one shoulder.
Well, I didn't even remember that I started there. All I know is I was just beating up.
You were playing a Flyswatter headstock banjo.
Yeah. That was a banjo that somebody told me about in a music store up north of Chicago. And so I went, and it was an old bow tie Gibson. And it sounded pretty good because it was an archtop, but somebody who had owned it actually milled down the tone ring to make it a flathead.
Really?
So I'd never seen anything like that. Yeah, and there was a little chip out of the tone ring because that's not easy to do. I couldn't believe it, but it was actually milled down. So yeah, so I got a good price on it, and that was my first decent banjo actually. And that's probably why I had it on my left shoulder, because I knew it wasn't authentic. That's what it was. Yeah.
Well, perhaps.
I don't remember having it on my left shoulder. So maybe it could have been I just did it at the picture. We were just standing around. I don't remember. I have to check out that picture on Facebook. I don't know.
I'm sure.
The band, the band was a 5-piece band. We had a fiddle player.
Right.
And which was 1974 maybe, when we were actually the Special Concensus. But we were playing some clubs and just playing around town and not serious about it. But then it was 75 when Mark and I got pretty serious and said, we can't stand it. We can't concentrate on our jobs. We just want to think about picking. So that's when we decided we quit our day jobs. The other guys didn't want to do that. So we got some other guys to jump in with us, and that's why we consider 75 the real start of it, when we were really trying to do it,
Yeah. But you guys were actually picking some before that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a lot, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. Well, the bar scene in Chicago back then was really great. There was a street, Lincoln Avenue, and you could park your car at Fullerton and Lincoln and walk up Lincoln Avenue maybe 6 blocks, and there were probably 6 clubs that were music. And you could just, every other door, and it was all different types of music, and everybody, it was really cool because we'd go out to hear the other bands, and the blues guys would come in to hear us, and the folkies, and that's when John Prine was still around, and Steve Goodman, and the Holstein Brothers. I mean, it was really cool. Then we thought, this is how it's going to be. And we'd play like 6 nights a week, still not making, just squeaking by. But so that's why we had to start touring to make some money,
Yeah.
And then that whole scene just evaporated, just because there weren't clubs in the suburbs, so everybody had to drive into Chicago to go see live music. But of course, the suburbs figured that out and started having clubs out there, so the people stopped driving in, and the clubs started. There were too many of them right in the same area, so they didn't survive.
Huh. Well, that's very interesting. I really didn't know that. I thought that you guys had formed in 75, but you actually formed before that. And I am curious, because I know we didn't really get to discuss this last time we talked, where you came
we were laughing too hard.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. The actual place where you got the band name from the Carlos Castaneda book.
Yeah. What? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We got it from his first book, The Teachings of Don Juan. And, that was all about, he studied the Yaqui Indians, and it was pretty powerful for us guys who, kind of had long hair and thinking about playing music for a living and blah, blah, blah. And he talked about, there were good sorcerers, good guys and bad guys, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And the place in the definition of term in the glossary in the back of the book, the definition of the place where the good stuff in this world and the good stuff in the spiritual world all come together, and it's a good thing. And he called that state of special consensus. So that's where we got the name. And it was pretty, and he talked about following the path with heart and all that, which seriously did give us the I guess, I don't know if it was the smartest thing to do, but it gave us in our minds, that made it okay to quit our day jobs and try to make a living at it, And we were only going to do it for 2 or 3 years. We thought, we'll do this for a couple of years. We'll have some fun and see some new places and get it out of our system. But it backfired, and we just wanted to do it even more. The longer we did it, the more we wanted to do it,
What was your day job back then when you quit to play music full time?
Well, see, I went to college. I got out of college and went into the Army for 2 years, 68 to 70. And when I got out, I used the GI Bill to get a master's degree in social work. And I was working with kids on drugs, or trying to have them not be on drugs, high school kids and all that. I really liked my job, but just like the stories about Earl, I'd be sitting there, and part of my job was to go be a fundraiser for the program. It was a nonprofit organization, and I'd be sitting there, and I had to even go to Washington one time, and we're trying to get some money, and I'm sitting there trying to figure out if Scruggs reverse the roll, the measure before I heard it in ground speed or whatever it was, or if it was later. You know what I mean? I mean, that's all I was thinking about was, how did Earl play this, And I'm supposed to be thinking about, can you give us $100,000? It didn't work out too well.
Wow. That's unbelievable, man.
Yeah.
So how did all of that work out with being a social worker trying to keep kids off of drugs? Were you stealing their drugs and then going back with your band buddies and taking the drugs and playing some music? Is that how you guys reached special consensus?
Well, you got to make a living,
Sorry, I couldn't help myself but ask.
Yeah.
Oh,
thank you,
goodness.
pal.
No, that's great, man. That's great. No, and I knew a lot of people don't know this about you. I mean, a lot of folks. I knew that because we've had these conversations and stuff. But the other thing that I was curious on, and we can edit this out if you don't want to talk about it. You don't have to. But I one of the things that I found most compelling about your story was your accident in training that actually damaged your ear. That basically saved your life.
Yeah, it really did. Yeah, this explode. We were going through all the training. I was in the infantry, and part of it is you got to crawl for like a mile with all your gear on the back, and they put simulated hand grenades, which means they explode throughout the field, but they don't have shrapnel or anything like that in them. And one went off by me, real close to me, and kind of knocked me over. I was crawling, but it really affected my ear. And then the next day we had to go out on the machine gun range, and even with earplugs, oh my gosh, it was just wiping me out. I had the worst headache, and I couldn't hear, and blah blah blah. And it took me a long time to convince them that I was not kidding. I was not faking it. I kept asking the guys, in the unit when we go back at night to the barracks. I'd be like, "Hey, is your ears ringing? Are you okay after all that, man? I can't hear out of this ear. It's just ringing away, and it's giving me a headache, and blah blah blah." So finally, they let me go to the sick call, when I went and saw a doctor, and they gave me a hearing test, and sure enough, I'd lost some hearing, and it was legit. So they made me a company clerk, and I ended up being a company clerk at Fort Benning, Georgia. And the other guys ended up going, to Vietnam, and they were in the Battle of Hamburger Hill, and they didn't really come back. That's the last I heard. Anyway, I was checking it out over there, and when I was still in, and I felt horrible. Oh my God. but I was also the luckiest guy on the planet at that point, you know?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's why I stand on the left side of the stage, because my left ear is still kind of wacky. I can't hear. And sometimes, you know, a loud noise or any weird thing starts it ringing again and ringing. And it's just like, oh my God. But I am not complaining. I'm alive and I'm a happy guy.
Yeah.
So
that's amazing. That's and I apologize if that was something you don't want to bring up or anything, because obviously, you know, anything you don't want in here we can take out. But I just remembered that being such a compelling story. You know, just thinking of, my gosh, you know, the what ifs. You know, I mean, you could not be here had that not happened. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'll tell you, I could not go see that movie. I really couldn't bring myself to go see that Battle of Hamburger Hill movie. So I never did. That would have killed me, you know.
Yeah. Well.
So.
Well, we're glad that all that worked out, and Special Consensus was able to be born and not you know, not be a dream of what if.
That was the alternate reality. Yeah.
Yeah.
and be here 50 years later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jeez.
So go ahead.
I can't figure 50 years. It's just, man, oh man.
Yeah.
But I've been lucky though. I've been really lucky. Had a lot of great people come through the band. Man, very lucky guy.
Yeah. Well, you've got a big show coming up this weekend, as a matter of fact, on the 18th of October, Saturday at the Old Town School of Folk Music there in Chicago.
Yeah.
So tell us,
yes, sir.
Tell us about what all's going to be going on there. You've got I guess, as many of the past members that can make it are going to be there and performing.
That is correct. So we just released our 22nd recording on the Compass Records label, Been All Around This World. And there have been, as of this particular moment in time, there have been 52 members of Special C, including me. I mean, these are the members, you know, there have been a lot of people who filled in with us and maybe did a tour or two, but these are the folks that have been on the recordings and in the publicity photos, you know, the official members. So there have been 52. So 28 of us are going to be doing that show, yourself included. Yay.
Yes.
And we're going to do a song from each recording. And then we'll do a few songs from the last couple recordings, including the new one. We'll do a few more. So we're going to do about 30 songs. And the different people who come in are going to be on, you know, sing a song from the recording they were on. So we get as many of them as possible for each recording. And that'll be the show. We'll take the songs that, you know, got the most requests or were on the charts or whatever. That makes up the set list.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to it. It's just going to be like old home. As you know, we don't get to see each other. We're always, all of us, in and out and out of town. And inevitably, when whatever town you live in, when one of your buddies comes through in another band, it's always when you're not there, you know.
Right.
So this will be good. This will be good. They'll all just hang a little bit.
Yeah, well, it always ends up working out that none of us that are all there to hang with you get to hang with you because you're on stage the whole time. So, and that's how it's worked out before, and hopefully you'll get an opportunity to catch your wind a little bit during the show as well. But I know you've got are you going to be, quote unquote, the master of ceremonies, or are you going to let Dallas and Chris be kind of?
Yeah, we thought we'd get they're serious guys. I mean, SIRIUS.
Yes.
Yeah, like so they'll start the show, and then we'll have a little intermission, and they'll bring the show back together. And of course, they're both performing as well. So
can't believe you didn't ask the hosts of the Hometown Bluegrass show.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Oh, man, we got dissed.
We did.
We got deleted for the serious guys.
Yeah,
because we're the non-serious.
Yeah, we're just not serious. That's what it is.
Yeah. Hey, get off my cloud. Hey, sorry, I'm driving here. I'm in Chicago driving. Wait, you butthead.
Oh, I always forget about the button. That's hilarious.
Oh, God.
I had it on the ready since I knew he was driving through Chicago.
Oh, that's great.
Well,
man.
there you have it.
So the show starts at what time on Saturday?
The show starts at 6 p.m. Central Time.
6 p.m.
And,
Central Time, and we'll go to
probably 10 or
6 p.m.
10:30 with the
on
intermission.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
I was going to say 28 players is going to be a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. That's when the party will stop.
Yeah. Okay, well, great. So, how much are the tickets at the door? I know that you said that they're quickly selling out. So, let's see if we can't get our listeners to go ahead and sell them out.
That would be great. If there's some, not a lot left, really. There are some left, but not too many. And the tickets were set at $50, but then you have to pay the tax, in Chicago, so it's probably more like 60. But they're still there. You can oldtownschool.org. But when you think about it, I mean, you're going to get to see 28 people that you've seen. I mean, Chris and Dallas and you and Timmy Dishman and Jamie Clifton and Rick Ferris and just the current Special C Boys, Greg Blake and Brian McCarty, and of course Dan Eubanks, and then 28, Justin Carbone. I'm amazed that everybody is they're coming in from all over the country, really.
Yeah.
Poor Chris Jones is flying out the next morning for Europe, so he's coming in.
Oh my goodness!
Just to do that, and then he's heading out to Europe from there. So,
well, it's too bad he's not just going home from there, because then he could be Alberta bound.
That's a good one there, Bob.
Yeah, man. Really, Tim?
That's awesome.
Oh my!
There's the other button. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm out of buttons.
Yeah. Now, which is the button that brings the wheelchair? This.
Yeah. Okay. No, that doesn't come. No. Yeah. That's the button for that.
Yeah. So, folks, if you're in the Chicago area, or even if you're not, come out to the Old Town School of Folk Music to watch one heck of a show. It's going to be the 50th anniversary of the Special Concensus, featuring, of course, the one and only lovely and talented Greg Cahill. Well, you're full of them, ain't you?
I got all kind of buttons.
You got him,
I thought
man.
you said you were out of buttons.
I lied.
Yeah.
He's sitting on a few over there. But so roughly about $50-$60 at the door. And then you said it's oldtownschool.org is the website they can go to? Okay.
Yep. That'll do it. That's great.
50 years, man. 50 years of the Special Consensus. And we can't thank you enough for taking the time to talk with us here about this. And we want everybody to come out and support the 50 years you've spent, and a lot of accolades you've won over the years now, and you've deserved every one of them. You've deserved 100 more, but I'm glad to see you finally getting the recognition that you truly do deserve. I love you, and I've learned so much from you over the years, and I just have the utmost respect for you. I know it doesn't always sound like it, but I do. I promise I do, and I wish you another 50 years, although I don't know if you really want another 50 years or not. But, yeah, so I just, the utmost success, my friend. I mean, it's just so amazing that you've achieved 50 years in bluegrass, and let's hope to a bunch more.
You're too kind, and I love you. Thank you. And I couldn't have done it without, you and all the good folks who did it. It's not easy, for a lot of people being on the road, and especially if you have kids. And as you know, the whole thing is people sometimes don't see that side of it all, and that's why I'm so grateful that so many great musicians were willing to do that for a while. You know, it's definitely the ultimate team effort. That's for sure, right?
Well, if none of this has made you feel super old already, then let me do this and let you feel really old. This is Weldon that's joining with me tonight. He's going to say hi to you.
Hello there.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
seriously,
hear that low
Weldon,
voice?
Was that you really?
Yep.
Holy! Oh my gosh! I remember when you talked like this. Jeez. No kidding. How old are you now?
15.
Holy Simone.
What did you do over there?
Change his voice.
Oh my gosh, 15.
Oh. Well, now I feel 115. Oh, good grief.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
It's
That's
crazy.
great though, Weldon.
Well,
Man,
in
I'm glad
all
you're hanging with
fairness,
it there.
in December he'll be 15. Let's not rush it. Let me have the few
Okay.
extra months before you actually turn 15.
Yeah.
If you don't need them,
Yeah.
Dad does. Okay, so Dad needs those few months.
That's right.
Yeah. So, but he's already over. He's 6 foot tall, or a little taller than. He's almost as tall as I am. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I saw a couple pictures and I thought that, but I was staying in denial, oh, that's not really Weldon. No, that's
Yeah. No,
But now I have to face it now that I've chatted with you, Weldon.
Yep. Too funny.
Okay. Well, that's great.
Greg, thank you so much for joining us,
Yes,
man. And,
thank you,
and
buddy.
we really appreciate you. We love you, and we wish nothing but the best. And I will see you on Saturday.
Okay. Well, that's great, Josh. Thank you. Thank you, Tim.
Yes, sir.
And thanks for saying hello, Weldon. All right. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
You bet, man. Thank you.
See you, Greg.
Okay. All right. We'll see you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. What a legend, Mr. Greg Cahill. Just a legend in his own mind, I'm telling you.
That's right.
50 years. That is incredible, though.
It really is.
It's incredible that you can even make a living and eat for 50 years in bluegrass music. But
Yeah, bluegrass tends to be a pit that you just throw your money to.
exactly.
It can be.
Yeah.
But there's also a way to make a living at it. And Greg has figured that out, and not only himself, but for 4 other guys for
Right.
50 years.
Yeah. Well, he's a highly educated, smart dude. He's funny and he sells himself short, but
He really does.
He's a smart dude.
He's very smart, and he's a very, very determined and good businessman.
Yeah, he is. So. Well, that's super. Well, it's another great show. Weldon, thank you for being here in the Bats Music and Media Studios. I mean, have you been impressed with your surroundings?
It's an impressive place, isn't it?
A blanket fort, but yeah, impressive.
Don't give away all our secrets, man. But
Hey, it
me and
works.
Josh, we like to make tent forts and hiding and stuff. So anyway, but it's a great show, man. Thank you. Thank you for great music. Thank you for being here, and we appreciate you listening. So remember, if you got time to breathe,
You got time for music.
we'll see y'all later.
That's going to do it for this episode of the Hometown Bluegrass Show. Thanks for spending some time with your hosts, Tim Batts and Josh Williams. We hope you learned a little and laughed a lot. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode from the heart of bluegrass. Until next time, keep picking, keep grinning. Tim and Josh look forward to seeing you down the road.